and there was some serious documents filed a couple days ago. I'm gonna do a story tomorrow on my YouTube. So watch out for my YouTube. I'm gonna do a full breakdown. It's looking worse and worse for my man YNW Melly. He's one of my favorite artists. I love his music. I adore his music. I literally believe that what's the name of the album? Is it We All Shine or whatever? No, it wasn't. Which one that came out that year? Hold on. Why am I forgetting this? I feel like a bum. Y'all should remember there was a year that Melly dominated my fucking just like listening experience. What year was it? It was We All Shine 2019, man. I really thought he had the best album in 2019. I was on Everyday Struggle. I said it. Like, bro, I'm not saying it because I'm like, bro, I really love Melly's music. I just think it's so real, so authentic. I think he's so talented. I think he's a better form. Y'all could kill me for this. Yeah, but I think he's a better form melodically than Young Thug. I'm sorry. I think because he's more naturally talented vocally than Young Thug. Now, Young Thug is great with melodies, but this guy, when it comes to melodies, he's a singer. I could tell. His creation process has been so great, so amazing. The guy used to beat on the fucking walls and like make all type of great music. Like he like I was on a jail phone with him, and he sung a whole album. Like just think about that. He wrote an album in jail. Actually, I think you guys heard some of it. Did y'all? I don't think I did. He wrote music in jail. Think about it. He doesn't have beats. He doesn't really have shit. You know. Well, I'm thinking right. Got music in jail, and he just fucking remembers harmonies, like simple harmonies, little beats on the wall, and he fucking makes full songs. To me, that's it. Yo, most of these niggas can't even go to the fucking studio without two ghostwriters, without like, you know what I mean, somebody who gotta like roll them weed, gotta like fucking get them drunk, get them this. Bro, this guy's in jail, in the probably one of the worst places you could think of, Broward County Jail, and this nigga's made a whole fucking album, and at the drop of a dime could perform it. I just think, you know, I'm not here gonna sit here and defend the things he's accused of, and I don't know him as an individual, so I can't say he's a great person. But all I could definitely tell you is that he's a once in a generation talent. That's just honestly the God honest truth. From everything I've seen, from everything I've heard, he's amazing, and it's very unfortunate that he's in this particular situation. Here's so you know, obviously, you know, and I know a lot of people that's from his camp, and you know, I've, you know, had some contact with him, and I'm cool with his camp as well. But I have a personal stake in his case because I want him to get out. I don't want him to be incarcerated for the rest of his life. The state of Florida is trying to make an example out of YNW Melly. They want to put him in the chair for the death penalty. They're not. They've made it abundantly clear they don't and won't be happy with life imprisonment, despite how his trial goes. They want him to die. And you know, I've been following this case. You know, I see everything that gets filed in court, and everything that is telling me is like, man, they have a vendetta against him. Now, there's a lot of theories going around, and by the way, I've heard these theories too. There are theories that the police locally feel he's been involved in other murders, and they're saying, yo, we think he's a murderer that got away with other murders. So if we're gonna get him on this, we're not gonna just get him, we're nailing him. We're gonna make sure it's a wrap. I won't mention some of the things I've heard that he's accused of, because these are things he's not charged with. But I've heard that the police from Broward, from where he's from, the local police, not just the county, they have felt that he's got away with things that they have tried and tried and tried to pin to him, but they couldn't. But they finally have something, and they are not going to let up. The thing for him is that he's not going to take a plea. A plea in this particular case is going to equal to him to do at least 25 years in jail. In prison, actually. He's a fairly young dude. But there is no rap career. There's no music career. There's no life after coming out 25 years later. He's fighting for his life. He's rolling the dice. He's trying to take it to trial. And what I can say is that the people around him, they're optimistic. I'm not that close to being around him. I don't know the inner details of the story. I don't know certain things that you guys might want to ask. I don't know. I know like what you know, and I know what is in the court documents. But 2 days ago, and you'll see me do a story on it tomorrow. Well, I'll go 5 days ago, because it'll be 2 stories really into one, because I didn't cover that. I was on the road. First of all, the state is making a stronger case why they want him to die. They're saying he's a gang member, right? So they're using things like facial tattoos. They're using all that stacking shit. All of this. There's a couple of videos. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. It looks good. YNW Melly stacking. I always looked at it when what's that other kid did it? TK. But I know y'all love when y'all favorite rappers do all this bullshit. But all it does is tie them, like, to police. You know, they give out to police, like, these are the, let me see. What is that? Melly stacking. Yeah. They give out to police, they teach police what the fuck gang signs are. Like, it's not some secret shit. But look at this. He gets shown on, I think he was at an NBA game, and this is what he did. They put him up on the big screen. Someone was recording him, like, close to him. This is what he did. Now, you guys can't probably see everything like that. But, like, he basically threw up, like, through the hand signals, he basically signaled, for the people who understand gang hand signal shit, he told you what the fuck he's claiming. You know what I mean? It's not like this is some random dance he practiced. This is him basically letting you know, this is who I am, what I rep. Okay, there we go. Alright, anyway, he keeps going, but I'll probably assume this might even be the girlfriend that they're trying not to get to testify. Because, you know, back then it was all good and well. And this is the thing about women, too, I gotta tell y'all. You see, women, a lot of times women always talk about they want a nigga who spend. This is why you can't trust some women. I won't say all. Women be like, yeah, I love a nigga who blah, blah, blah. If you ever date a chick who try to compare how she deals with you to, like, how, like, a scammer she dealt with, like, she used to deal with, ignore that chick. Because you know what? She's disloyal. Because if it ever came down on her, she's going to snitch on a nigga who was giving her the lifestyle that she's down to brag on you about. Right? Here's the thing. All of these chicks who date drug dealers, this and third, they get turned on by all this stacking, all this gun toting, all this drug dealing, all the killing, this and third. They don't do nothing. But listen, the most they'll do is take a gun charge for you. They might take a gun charge. Might. But let something, and by the way, they'll take a gun charge in a place where, okay, you pay for the lawyer, they don't have no offenses, they get off on probation. Right? But let this shit be a fucking RICO charge or something that involves some type of conspiracy where if they have to shut the fuck up, they're going to do years, they'll be singing like Tweety Bird. Yet, these women, they're attracted to that lifestyle. You see this girl right here? Now, I don't know if this is her. This might not be her. So let me I don't want to just jump on her. Because this seems, he doesn't have, let me show y'all. He has 295 views. I think the girl that they're trying to prevent from testifying is his last girlfriend. I don't know if he switched girlfriends. Anyway, the point is this. A lot of times, all these chicks who love hood niggas, drug dealers, scammers, this and third, they love all the benefits of it, but they're definitely not willing to hold it down. Soon as they get subpoenaed, they're going to testify. You did not just do a story that YNW Melly is trying to block his ex-girlfriend from testifying. You know why? His ex-girlfriend is not going to risk going to jail for 3 years off a perjury charge or going to jail for 1.5 years over ignoring a state subpoena to be a witness. That person is going to tell the truth. They're going to be like, well, I was just a girlfriend and that's it. Now, when YNW Melly was going to all of the designer stores, was probably doing all the great shit he was doing, that was getting all everything lit, you think these chicks was like, nah, I don't want that. Like, you got that from like doing some shit that's elite. Nah, I don't want that. It's always the case. It's always the case. Anyway, see all that stacking shit? All right, bet. Okay, anyway. So that's one thing. Oh, my bad. That's one thing that the cops are saying. Well, we need to get him the death penalty because this guy is a drug dealer. Not a drug dealer, but a gang member who repeatedly has, gone about getting people killed or contributed to violence. Okay? This is what got filed. So that got filed 5 days ago. 2 days ago. Or 3 days ago. What just got filed is that YNW Melly, like, this is late. Like, you can tell. The state is trying to bury this nigga. The state comes in 3 days ago. And I'm reading the document on my lower screen right here. They said, please take notice. Listen. No. Actually, no. That's of a deposition. Hold on, let me get that right. Oh, look. Right here. Well, I can't see it. Here's this. The state of Florida, and through the undersigned assistant state attorney, according to whatever rule of criminal procedure, as supplementary to the state's previous submissions of discovery herein, submits the following amendments or additions. Now, you might not understand what that means. YNW Melly's team opted and agreed to have their trial in March. Remember, it's been lingering since 2019. He said, all right, March, let's do it. March. It's the 13th day of February. We're 2 weeks from March. The state just came in with a Hail Mary. They submitted something to the judge like, oh, judge, my bad. So if you don't know, discovery, you got to show the witness, you got to show the defendant what you're going to present. Yo, here's the proof. Here's all the proof that you did it that we have against you. You can't come with nothing like, oh, yo, this is the fucking rabbit out the hat. You got to show whoever you're going at what you have. 2 weeks. And this is why this might get postponed. I ain't going to lie to you. If you ask me, it will get postponed. The state just came back saying that they have additional DNA evidence from YNW Melly. 2 weeks before the trial about to start. Nigga, it took y'all 2 years. Y'all could have told us this from the get-go. But 2 weeks before it's about to hit March and y'all about to start this trial, you got DNA? Come the fuck on. They're trying to bury this nigga. So now, again, if you ask me, he has to postpone it because he has to get his own experts to go over what they're saying. So they gave him a discovery folder.
Well, guys like Joe Montana and Tom Brady